Stroke Servitors, what are they? What do they do? How do you function with them? How do they play? What should you do? And most definitely, what should you not do? An alien species or a species that has decided to build up robots to help them, and then the robots have decided, yo, it's probably best that we take over for you guys, and we will put you in your own homes, and you can do whatever the hell you want till the end of time. You can bang, you can do whatever you want to make your lives happy, and the robots will take care of everything. In terms of like government and stuff like that, it's very much like the culture in that regard, where the minds have all the power, and the biopops are just basically having sex 24/7. These are my happiness dispensers. Happiness dispensers are, of course, from the ice cream depot because, well, everybody is gone and there is only ice cream. So, they are an autonomous service grid, machine intelligence. It's fairly straightforward. You will need to have Synthetic Dawn to play with this, and of course Rogue Servitor. Now, what do Rogue Servitors do at their basis? They start with 5 organic pops, which is relatively straightforward, and these pops are so-called bio trophies, and they have a special living standard called mandatory pampering, and they need their own structures called organic sanctuaries. Now, these bio pops, they produce unity, and it's the only place that you build unity. Rogue Servitors, if set up properly, can spiral out of control in terms of unity quite quickly. Now, we are machines, obviously, with habitability plus 200% in the current update in 2.3. Machines are so incredibly strong, it is not even funny, and you need to be expanding super quickly because you will roll over everything. We got power drills, which is minerals from jobs, which is a good starter always, and then there's repurposed hardware, which reduces leader experiences gained by a little bit. And then if we go into our bio trophies, there are our bio trophies. They're the meat bags. Of course, they are the meat bags, and they just sit around and not doing anything. Let's take a quick look here at their traits. They are slow learners because they will never do anything in terms of learning when it comes to leaders, because they will not be leaders. Then we get traditional, which is unity from jobs, which is pretty much the standard go-to here for these. It will just mean they'll produce even more unity, and also adaptive for the habitability bonus, because they may need to live in some places that the robots can as well, so that's kind of important. Okay, Rogue Servitors, happiness dispensers, and of course we are running real space just to make the galaxy look a little bit more pretty, and which is pretty standard stuff. So that's good. So we're going to go and turn this off. Wow, this starting position is pretty dang good right off the get-go. You can see we have a special building here called the Organic Sanctuary. An Organic Sanctuary allows for 10 bio trophy jobs, as well as 1 maintenance drone. And what it does is it generates 20 unity at its base production. So basically 2 unity per pop. So right now, because of our special modifiers, we actually get a bonus on top of those bio trophy pops. So that's good. We got 5 of them at the moment. We're producing 14 unity straight away, so 27 right off the get-go. Incredibly strong. We are missing, however, some fabricators, so our alloy production is a little bit meh. So we're just going to go and remove this. We're actually going to prioritize those fabricators and be done with that. So, where do we begin? Well, we begin by building a science ship, which we already have on our way. We have enough energy credits to build ourselves a new scientist straight away, so there's quite a lot of flexibility there. So, let's just send our survey ship out and see what we can find in the wider galaxy. There's quite a lot of stuff to find. There's quite a lot of stuff to do. We are playing on ancient relics. There are going to be ancient relics floating around here and there. And with a bit of luck, we will roll Cybrex as well, because we're a machine empire, and Cybrex
construction complete
is excessively good for robot species. Let's put it that way. Wow, okay. Rolls 3 maniacals straight away. Yeah, that'll do. We're going to put him on a spaceship immediately. Why are we putting him on a spaceship, ASpec, and not in a research facility where he will do a lot more good? Well, there is a good reason for that. Basically, we want to make sure that we can find as much science in space as possible and level them up as soon as we can, and then get basically as much resources as we can very quickly. First tradition, we are getting a lot of unity straight away because of our pop jobs. So what do we get? This is a good question. What does a species like this get? Well, we can go versatility. Versatility reduces pop housing usage and also increases the ability for us to increase upkeep. We can go domination for the drone network to improve menial drone output. We can go synchronicity for the pop immunities usage, which is quite nice as well. However, right now I'm more interested in hot join protocols, which increases pop assembly speed by 10%. Because we are rogue servitors, we actually start off with less robots than normally, so that's good. So let's start off with expansion traditions and take it from there. Rogue servitors are actually, in my experience, a relatively peaceful type of empire. Yes, we have bio trophies, but we're not really interested all that much yet
complete.
to get all the bio trophies to the yard. That's for later. The big problem with people playing rogue servitors, at least in my experience, we completely forgot to survey Bernard's star as well, so we'll prioritize that. In my experience, a big problem with rogue servitors is that everybody is just rushing for alien species, conquering them, and then their empire collapses because they don't have enough robot pops to do all the basic jobs. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. So now we got a spark of genius as well. Okay, so we have a bunch of weird rolls right away. Also, one thing that is important to note here is that it does say available jobs 6, but it also counts the amount of bio trophy jobs that are available. And considering bio trophy jobs can only work in the organic sanctuary, this is a lie right here. We only have one job available, and that is a tech drone, which is a drone that creates energy. Machine empires are just so strong because they can just colonize everywhere. They got a 200% habitability bonus. They can literally go anywhere. Oh, we found the presence of a pre-space civilization. That is actually excellent. That is great news. Let's take a quick look here. 22 pops. They're primitive worlds. They are... What do we got here? Is this like a...
Anomalous surface variable detected.
What kind of species are we talking? Industrial. Okay, this is an industrial civilization. In a little bit, we are going to capture this world and take all those pops back to our capital and then actually colonize this world separately. And there's a good reason for it. It may not sound that logical, but still, there's good reasons. There's good reasons for this. Casual size 24, you know, Arctic world over here. Man, there's a... See, this is the thing about robot pops, right? There are so many planets we can colonize. And we're going to be playing relatively tall, or at least compact. We're going to have a reasonable amount of worlds. But considering we're robots, we can min-max things quite efficiently. So we're just going to build a starbase here. There's a lot of energy over here. Oh, great. And our ruler has gotten a rigid programming. We are only 4 years in. We already have 4 of these traditions, including the base one. So yeah, Unity for these guys, incredibly easy resource to get. Are you going to terraform all planets into Arctic ones? No, we are not, because our biopops are continental. Every single planet that is not a continental world, and there's quite a lot of them, is not actually going to house biopops. We don't need to put biopops in every single world. There's really no reason for it. So, for instance, this Alpine world over here is very meh. I don't really like it. So this is a potential long-term machine world over here. This here planet's, this continental world is a potential biopop world. This Arctic world is a excellent food world. And yes, we are going to be producing food. And there, yet again, another tradition. May I add, we're only 6 years into the game. Administrative capacity. What is our base here? 30. We're currently at... we're at 21. So we're just going to go for cogs in the machine to reduce the starbase upkeep. We will get the next one in 2 years' time. That's crazy. That means that we'll have our very first Ascension perk by 2208. That is so fast. That is so fast. We're still not doing any of the precursor stuff, by the way, for good reason. They are way too difficult at the moment. Our research, another primitive civilization. They are Really? Another regional capital? Is this another industrial world? Researchers, priests, soldiers, farmers, laborers. Yeah, it's another industrial world. That is cool. So we found yet another primitive species in the Trappist system. Trappist is cool. Oh my lord, that is so many planets. That is so many planets right away. We don't need to expand ever again. Like, we just need to take this here constellation, this choke, this constellation, and that choke. Maybe this one, and we're done. Because look at that. Look at how many worlds we have. There are so many of them. It's insane. I love it. This is so good. My god, Sirius 3. You've got a lot of minerals on you. And there is the expansion protocols. And now we are at 50 admin cap. Now, it's time for our very first Ascension perk. I know it is very, very attractive to go for nihilistic acquisition. Do not fall into the trap of nihilistic acquisition when you're playing as rogue servitors. Having too many biopops or bio trophies is detrimental. It's not good. Either you're going for technological ascendancy for the research speed, or you go for, if I can find it, one vision's not an option here, by the way, because we're robots. Technological ascendancy is probably the best option here. Executive vigor is nice as well, but technological ascendancy is very, very good. So you can see, as long as we're paused, we can just replace the scientist with somebody else. Like, for instance, this guy, and it will keep its roles. If we had unpaused here, it would have lost its entire survey route, which would have been, well, bad. Good. Machine template system. We get robo-modding and machine modification points immediately. It's expensive. It's 4,000, but we need it. It's so important for robots to get robo-modding early on. I cannot stress this enough how important robo-modding is. Being able to specialize our pops, especially considering we're playing as a rogue servitor, is incredibly important, and I'm pretty sure that in this cluster over here there is another alien species. Oh yes. Okay, there's just a machine intelligence, a standard machine intelligence. That's nice. Okay, so nothing special so far. They are overwhelming to us, but they're protective. Oh god, that means that they may want to get. Oh god. Okay, that's not good. We could guarantee their independence, and I am going to need to immediately start building ships because they think we are weak and they will try to usurp our species, which is not good. Versatility, though. Adoption, assembly cost reduced by 10. So we're just going to do that. Okay. Alien space. Oh, look, it's the Rubricator. Also, I'm pretty sure that this is way too close for a planet to be. I don't think the Corona likes that too much. Let's examine these logs. Armies, ASpec. Why are you building armies? They're not useful at all. Well, they have their purposes. All right, let's create a template here. Let's remove this terrible thing, and let's see if we can apply it and how long it will take.
Situation log adjusted.
56 months. Probably not worth it, but yeah. But yeah, we want to keep on running the drone campaign as much as possible. All the time, as much as we can. We want to buy some more minerals. Okay, I'm going to try to get Arcturus. Which one of these primitives has less people on the rock? Let's take a look here. This one has 22. That would mean 2 additional things, and this one has 28. So we want to go and take Arcturus first. But I'm a little bit concerned about the amount of space I have in my organic sanctuaries. So we need to be a little bit careful about that. Like, overall, we're doing quite fine here. But the thing with our good friends Rogue Servitors is that it's extremely easy to go overboard and just turn everything you can find into pops that you can, you know, defend, which is usually not a good idea. So I'm about to illustrate to you why that is a bad idea. So we're just going to invade this here primitive world. It's got 22 pops on it. So we've conquered this world, right? And as you can see, we have an administrative array, but we also have 22 biopops. Now the big problem right now is that we got all of these complex drone positions in mining facilities, etc., that we need to fill that the bio trophies did before, which means that, you know, it's not that useful. Instead, what we're going to be doing is we are going to start moving every single pop from this planet somewhere else. And my lord, well, that's a lot of generator districts. We're going to start resettling these pops to the ice cream depot because we have prepared for this. There we go. So now this planet will be... Okay, so this is broken. Okay, we should be able to... Apparently we can no longer colonize these primitive worlds as soon as we move everything away. That is unfortunate. But the good thing is, however, is that all these bio trophies will now be working in these here organic sanctuaries together with the meat bags. That means that they will be generating quite a lot of unity, in this case 69, which is exactly what we want. Let's get the resettlement. We should have probably gotten this this thing first for the resettlement fee. But yeah, now we have a bit of a problem in terms of our consumer goods and our food production. So now we're going to need to find food from somewhere, and we're going to need to find it very, very rapidly. So, for instance, let's take a look here. Do we have any options? No, we do not. So this is a good expansion. This is a good issue that you can have by just grabbing whatever pops you can, and all of a sudden, your economy literally implodes. So yeah, this is a little bit broken. Normally what I would do here is I would move all the pops away, and then, yeah, just re-grab the planet. And then just pave over everything where necessary. But obviously that is no longer the case for some reason, because it is broken. Hold on, let me try resettling pops here. Can I move a pop over there? It worked. Okay, that's unexpected. And all the districts are in one piece as well. So that's a bit of a surprise. Did not see that one coming. Yeah, the big problem with the good old Servitors is that they have huge scaling issues. You need so many more robots to support a large economy that then can support more biopops, which can then generate an ungodly amount of unity. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not impossible to play. Let's quickly save this, and I'll show you what a late game Servitor species looks like. So this is what a late game Servitor species looks like. It's very compact, and it is also has a lot of worlds on it. It's one of the most powerful builds I feel you can do. Look at that, I got 1,000 unity. So what is your eventual goal for Servitors? So let's take a look at our capital world here. As you can see, we have no longer any bio trophies on this planet, or any of the other planets for that matter. We want to be able to make machine worlds, refinery worlds, etc. But the most important part here is we want to be able to build ring worlds. Why ring worlds exactly? Because we can park all of our biopops on these worlds, and that right there is incredible. You can just put all these biopops, all these bio trophies on these ring worlds and just be done with them and turn everything else into machine worlds. So that right there is pretty much your end game. Don't overextend. I only ended up in this particular case with 5 additional species at max. There is a ton of additional species in the galaxy, but due to the sheer scaling issues that Robot Empire, specifically Rogue Servitors, have when it comes to biopops, is just so challenging to keep under control. It's easier to do than it was back when Synthetic Dawn first came out, but still it is kind of important to keep your eye on the things. Play compact, play for mega structures, and win the game. I'm gonna go wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and until next time, take good care of yourselves, and as always, each other.